Alpha, Alpha. Down. Ready, to go.
Welcome to VI Sports, a show that takes you beyond the scoreboard, bringing you stories from across the Vancouver Island sports scene. I'm Kevin Chirac, rocking the Kids XL Westshore Rebels jersey here at Westhills Stadium. It's the Westshore Rebels practice going on behind me. We're going to get to meet the players and the coaches in just a moment, but first, let's check out what's on today's show. New coach, new identity.
No one else is going to outwork us.
The VI Raiders have big goals for 2015. A golden ride, the story of Oak Bay track cyclist Evan Carey. In Courtney, a look at a tournament where regular golfers can swing their way to the pros. And Colwood's Tyson Barrie reflects on his breakout 2015 NHL season and how he's aiming higher for 2016. Those stories coming up shortly, but right now I'm with Rebels head coach JC Boyce. JC, a lot of energy on the field during practice. What type of identity are you trying to establish for this team this year?
A family, first and foremost. You know, we're trying to get a lot of people involved in the community. We're going to get athletes out that want to be a part of something special, and so we want to create a family atmosphere. Number two is we got to play really focused football. You know, there's been a lot of undiscipline that I've seen, and so right now it's really about focusing, getting execution. And then the third thing is conditioning and speed. We got to play fast. You know, we're getting fast, as you can see this week. So, you know, it's about family, it's about being focused, playing fast, and having fun.
JC preaches mental toughness a lot, and like that's one of his biggest things, that if you don't have mental toughness, then it's really like, why are you playing?
What are your personal goals here in the Canadian Junior Football League?
My personal goals in this league is to basically tear it up, you know, do the best I can, get some good tape, do good for my team, basically. That's number one goal. But if I can go to a CIS school, then that's my goal.
For our first story, we're sticking with football as we head to Nanaimo, where the VI Raiders have a new head coach aiming to bring the club back to the elite status of the glory days.
They want to get back to their winning ways. After finishing 5-5 in last year's campaign, their worst record in their entire 10-year history in the BCFC, the VI Raiders decided to change direction and brought a new head coach, Jerome Erdman, who brings a lot of experience from both on the field and from the sidelines.
I coached in the CIS for a long time, and there's not that much difference at all between the players. So my expectation is the same for junior as it is for CIS. I expect them to be dedicated, to know what the heck they're doing, and to give all-out effort.
Right away, he brought a level of intensity that is great to see in a new head coach right away, and everyone's kind of bought into the system.
It's a lot more professional. He knows his stuff. It really shows on the field, on and off the field, how he treats us. He treats us like professionals.
We're going to be a blue-collar, lunch bucket type of team. We're going to work hard. We're going to control the things that we can control. That means our attitude, our work ethic. No one else is going to outwork us, and we can't control how talented some of the other teams are, but we can control that. So we're going to keep coming after folks.
Every new season, a team and their coaching staff start with optimism. But you never really know what you got until you're in the thick of the game. But so far, the new bench boss likes what he sees.
I think we're going to have a very good offense. We got a great quarterback. We got a lot of talented receivers. I'm really impressed with our receivers and our O-line. Our O-line, you know, to tell you the truth, in the spring I was really wondering, but they stepped up and they've been playing really well.
We definitely have a lot of weapons through the ground and through the air, so hopefully we can execute like we can, put some points on the board.
Our defensive line, we got a couple of real studs up there, and same with linebacker. We're going to be a little young in the secondary, but they're talented.
Really just show them what Raider football is all about. Raider football is always about winning, and if we keep showing them what winning's like, and we show them how we practice on the field, how we play on the field, what we do on and off the field will really show and let them learn and grow as Raider football players.
Our goal defensively is to stop them. I mean, we are young,
but we're not running a super complicated defense. You know, that's my philosophy. Keep it simple, let the players play. And we do have talent, so we're not, as a defensive coordinator, I can't look at it as saying, oh, I hope we win in a shootout. Our goal is to stop them, and our offense's goal is to score a lot of points. So, you know, I'd love to see them score very few and us to score a lot. At the end of the day, if we score one more point than them, I'm happy.
Looking back at the last 10 years for the Raiders, you see a lot of success. 7 BCFC championships, which then turned into 3 national titles.
This is a very rich history team, and we're looking to build on that. But that's the past. We have no control over the past. We can control what's happening today and what's going to happen in the future. So we got to take it one day at a time. It's a new team, new regime. Although the storied past is great, we can't let that affect us.
Jerome brings a new vision for Raiders football, and he only has one goal for his team to achieve this season.
To be the best.
Our goal is to win a Canadian championship. That is our goal. That's got to be our goal. Anything else, we haven't reached it, and we're always going to be working towards that.
For a schedule of upcoming Raiders home games, visit Raiders.ca. For VI Sports on Shaw TV, I'm Todd Jones.
Be sure to mark on your calendar September 19th, 2 p.m. as the VI Raiders host the Westshore Rebels. Should be a good one. All right, we're going to take a quick break. More from Westhills Stadium when we return.
Congratulations to the Victoria Mosquitoes A and AAA teams who took home gold at the BC Provincial Baseball Championships. The Saanich Tigers roared their way to victory over New Westminster, capturing gold at the Lacrosse Junior B Provincials. Saanich superstar swimming sensation Ryan Cochran added more hardware to the trophy case, winning bronze at the FINA World Championships. And Senior B Nanaimo Timbermen are on their way to the Nationals as the boys from Nanaimo were crowned champions of the West Coast. You're watching VI Sports on Shaw TV.
Welcome back to Westhills Stadium. Now, Vancouver Island has become a hotbed for elite athletes. Case in point, the Pan Am Games. They took home 20 medals, 13 gold. Our own Mark Robertson had the chance to meet one of the gold medalists who did our country proud.
We're at the Westshore Velodrome, a facility that was commissioned in 1994 for the Commonwealth Games. They've also had the BC National Cycling Championships here, and some very talented cycling athletes also train here, including Jillian Carlton, who won bronze at the 2012 London Summer Olympic Games, and Evan Carey, who brought home the gold with the Canadian sprint team at the 2015 Pan Am Games.
The Pan Am Games experience, I wish I could keep living it. It was phenomenal. First Games experience, my first medal, and to boot, that's on home soil and it's a gold medal. I will be remembering these games for the rest of my life. So I got involved in track cycling through 2 factors, through injury from my original sport of track and field, and through a bike club in my high school, Oak Bay High School. Track and field, I fell to an injury through pole vault. I tore my quad and injured my left leg, and I was needing something that was low impact. So I turned to cycling and riding on the road. For my sport, it required a lot of time riding the velodrome and doing different training intervals, and lots of time in the gym, probably at least equal to the time on the track. Back when I was first starting with my original coach here in Victoria, it was a one-man show. He did everything. He wrote my strength training program, he wrote my riding program, he did everything, and without him I wouldn't be where I am today.
Evan just walked to me and said, "I'd like to train with you guys." I said, "Why not?" He's one of those athletes who could have gone every direction, endurance and sprint.
Sprints from track and field to cycling, they're both the premier event, the cat and mouse. When you talk about track cycling to many people who have only watched maybe a little bit, and you refer to the cat and mouse race, they always light up and know, oh, I know that race. That's the one where there's two guys weaving around the track. It's very much relatable to NASCAR with the oval track and the rudimentary, there's not much to it, than F1 with the high technology and the precision with everything we do. It's totally different than any other bike you'll see. Yeah. There's no brakes, as you'll notice. There's nothing to stop the wheels
That much I
from
remember
spinning.
from watching the Pan Am Games.
Yeah, so there's no brakes and there's one gear and it's fixed. So if I grab the pedal here and turn it, I can turn the wheel in both directions. There's that's our only form of really slowing down in a hurry.
Okay.
Apart from that, it's the same as a regular road bike. It's
obviously very light.
Yes, it is very light. When you first started off, it is quite a learning curve. There's a sheer amount of terror when you get onto the banking.
Yes. How fast can you get going? And typically in a race, in a sprint race, like what kind of speeds will you get to?
So in the team sprint, our max speed will be upwards of 70, 75 kilometers an hour. Time-wise, to get used to riding one of these tracks, and from when I started to where I am now, it probably took, well, it took a good 3 years from starting riding on the track to where I am now.
So the next step for Evan Carey and Canada's sprint team? Well, even with Pan Am Gold, they'll still have to qualify for an Olympic bid. But with 5 major competitions left to go between now and then, we think their chances are pretty good. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
From never riding a bike to Pan Am Gold in just 3 years. That's impressive stuff. And if you want to try the velodrome in Langford, check out the link below. Okay, now I'm with quarterback Ashton McKinnon. Now, you won 3 provincial championships with Mount Doug, right? Last one in 2014. And then you went to the University of Manitoba for a year.
Yep.
Now you're back home on the island. How does it feel?
It's good to be back. The weather's a lot better. It's good to see those people that I wasn't around for a year, all my friends. Definitely nice to be living at home again with my family.
So talk to me about yourself. I mean, what are some things you're looking to achieve here with the Westshore Rebels?
You know, big things. We're building a program here, and we're building a strong program, and it's definitely, you know, it'll take time, and I think we're starting to hit our groove, and I think it's all uphill from here.
Okay, so you're gonna run me through something here. You're gonna teach me a little something. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I am the quarterback of my flag football team with the Victoria Sport and Social Club. So
we're gonna go through your basic drop and read here.
Okay.
You're gonna snap the ball to yourself. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna look over here at your rhythm. You're gonna shuffle up over here to your read. You're gonna shuffle down to your rush, and then you're gonna escape and get outside the pocket.
Okay.
Keep the play alive.
Set hut.
And then you go 1, 2, 3, looking at your rhythm, and then you're gonna shuffle up to your left to your read, and then shuffle up to your rush, and then escape.
Escape this way.
There you go. Dumps it off. Yeah. There you go.
There we go. That's good. Now we're going to go from the football field to the golf course and head to Courtney, where we find out how an ordinary golfer can make the pros.
It is said that practice puts brains in your muscles, and that absolutely no golfer can ever be too good to practice.
Today we're at Crown Isle Resort and Golf Community. It's 871 acres of a beautiful golf course, championship golf course nestled in the heart of the Comox Valley. And today's a little special because you can almost feel the concentration and cut it with a knife, because we're at school, Q School that is.
Even though it's PGA Tour Canada, it's not just for Canadians. There are 35 Canadians in the field this week, but we have players from England and France, as far as Taiwan, plenty from the United States, because they all know that this is the best way to make your way up to the next level.
Q School, or qualifying school, is quite the prestigious event in the golf world. So it's quite the coup for Crown Isle to host this tour 2 years in a row.
It's a very big deal. Yes, we're very excited to host this event, very honored to have it here. It's the only Canadian qualifier of the year. The other 2 are in the United States.
We've seen many players come from this level and move on to the PGA Tour. There were 4 players playing on the PGA Tour this year who are playing on this tour and earned their status just 2 years ago. So this is really the stepping stone and the starting point for guys to begin their career as some of the best professional golfers in the world.
It's very intense. Their careers are at stake, so it is very serious.
serious yes, and what really stands out is the silence. Nobody's talking, and you can just feel the focus and concentration all over the course.
It's probably more about trying not to do anything terrible than it is trying to shoot super low scores. You know, as long as you don't shoot yourself in the foot too bad, you can at least come back from it. Keeping the ball in front of you out here is key. You can get yourself in some trouble in spots out here, so you're really just trying to manage your game and keep your scores somewhat manageable so that you at least have a chance the last day.
Crown Isle, considered by some to be the jewel of the Comox Valley, and deceptively difficult even for these seasoned golfers.
Oh, it's a beautiful course. Yeah, it's a treat to come here. Everything is very well maintained. The greens are firm and fast. They're providing a great challenge, but the fairways are very well done, so it's just in great condition.
What makes it all worthwhile for you, golf? Why do you do it?
I guess you do it to be around the game you love, because it will beat you up pretty good, but you'll find success. I've had some success out here, and when you finally get a win, it makes it all worth it. It makes the hard times all worth it.
Next on the tee, Long Beach, California, Scott Yeagle.
For some golfers, Q School changes everything, catapulting their career to a whole new level. And for other golfers, well, they need more practice. But after all, golf is a game of practice.
To find out who qualifies to move on to the next level, and for all the standings, visit PGATourCanada.com.
For VI Sports, I'm Marjorie Greaves.
So much pressure on those guys, much like a kicker in football. You guys have to just wait on the sidelines. You're either the hero or the GOAT. This is Bryce. He's the kicker for the Westshore Rebels, by the way. What's going through your head during the game?
Oh, you know, it's just kind of stay relaxed, stay calm on the sidelines, and then when you go in, you know, you got to keep calm and collected the whole way through. But it's pretty nerve-wracking out there.
How do you prepare mentally for that moment? You know, let's say you're down 2 points. There's 0 seconds left on the clock, and you have to kick a field goal for the win. How do you prepare for that moment?
Oh, I don't really think there is a way to prepare. That's a lot of pressure on you. You know, you just got to go out there. You got to think to yourself, keep calm, collected, do this for the team. And if you do it, you come out the hero, you know, right? If you don't, it kind of sucks.
All right, we're going to practice that right now, okay? So I'm going to hold the ball for you. What is it, 20, 25 yards right here?
This is.
Okay, so I'm going to hold it right here. We got to hit up there, Bryce, okay? Scenario, we are down 2 points, fourth quarter, 2 seconds left for the championship.
All right.
I'm nervous for you right now. We're going to take a quick break.
September 17th to the 20th, head to Laird's Park for some top-tier baseball featuring teams across the island playing for a good cause. Local cyclists looking for a little road trip, check out the Tour de Whitby bike race September 19th. Registration is now open. Check out bone-crushing, marrow-mashing football on the island as the VI Raiders host the Westshore Rebels September 19th at Caledonia Park. And get your clubs out to the BC Hospitality Foundation Victoria Golf Tournament at Bear Mountain, September 21st. I'm Ken Hurricane Hives for VI Sports. You're watching VI Sports on Shaw TV.
Now, quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, they get all the praise, they get all the glory, they score all the touchdowns. They're on the cover of Madden, they get drafted in fantasy football leagues, but that would never happen without the offensive line.
Do you think the O-line gets enough credit? You ever had dreams or daydreams or just envisioned yourself scoring a touchdown?
Yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't? Just a big man going out there into the flats getting a touchdown. That's a dream. Every big man's dream.
In high school, I had 2 touchdowns in my high school career.
While playing the O-line?
I was playing D-line and special teams and fullback for a play. Yeah, we had a heavy formation that I went fullback in. I got a nice 10-yard touchdown off of that, which was nice.
How did it feel?
Oh, it was amazing. High stepped in the end zone and everything. Everyone running around. It feels awesome.
Can you describe it for me, how you would score and how you would celebrate?
Okay, I'd catch the ball, I'd go into the end zone, and I just give it back to the ref, like pretend that I've been there before, so everyone's like, yeah, he's been there.
Lynch style?
He knows what's going on. That's how I'm not gonna over celebrate because they're like, oh, it's just a rookie guy going for a touchdown.
But what would be going on in your head?
Man, I'd be like trying to look for my mom in the stands, like, Mom, look, I finally scored.
In the NFL, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, they'll take their O-line out for these, hugely expensive major meals and dinners. Obviously, you're not making multi-million-dollar contracts here, but ever thought of, treating them to a Wendy's or DQ or Blizzard or something?
Wendy's or DQ I can handle. I can handle Wendy's or DQ for the 7 or 8 O-linemen we have, so that's definitely on record. I can do that for them.
What do you want to say to the offensive line? They're going to be watching this. This is your chance. Look in the camera.
Love you guys.
Tell them how much.
Love you guys.
Oh, you can't say that though. You got to say it again.
Love you guys. Like, you guys are the reason we score points. If you guys aren't there, quarterback's getting killed every play.
Westshore Rebels O-line, you've been doing a great job all year, and I hope you keep up the good work, and this is love from the QB.
As we mentioned throughout the show, Vancouver Island is home to some of the best athletes in the world, and that also includes hockey players. Earlier on this summer, I caught up with one of the best young defensemen whose stock is on the rise.
Tyson Barrie may live and work in Denver, but the Colorado Avalanche defenseman hasn't forgotten his roots.
In 2014-2015, he established himself as one of the best young defensemen in the NHL, and also he grew up in Colwood. Quite a homecoming.
Yeah, that was awesome. More than I expected, but I mean, last day of school, you give kids a reason to scream, they'll scream. So it was nice to come back.
And he came back to his alma mater, David Cameron Elementary, bearing gifts, a donation for new gym equipment and team jerseys.
That's pretty cool for him to come back and, put the effort in to come in and donate all the stuff that he's going. It's pretty cool.
Physical literacy, just in terms of, providing the kids with the jerseys and whatnot, that's essentially what this day is all about, kind of promoting physical literacy.
You know what, I spent a lot of time here. Even when school was done, me and my buddies would come down here, and these used to be basketball hoops here, so we'd play ball and a lot of soccer games on this on the field there. So it's nice to be able to give back when you're in a position to, and if maybe I give back, people see that, then other people in a position to do the same will step up and do it.
The 24-year-old former Wanda Fuka Grizzly posted a career year during the 2014-2015 campaign, 53 points in 80 games, leading all Avalanche defensemen in points. But Barrie is far from satisfied.
Personally, I don't set goals points-wise or anything like that. I just try to, continue to improve and, help the team win. And it was disappointing, like I said, with, the lack of team success, and that's something that, when you look back on a year, you're going to remember, the playoffs.
But Barrie's strong season earned him a trip to Prague for the World Championships.
Claude Giroux walks in, drops it back into the right backdoor pass, score! Tapped home by Tyson Barrie.
Gaining valuable experience and some shiny new accessories.
So humble, man. I'd wear that everywhere. I would rock that all the time, everywhere.
It's always, different going onto a team with such big names. You kind of try and find your role, and, you kind of leave the egos at the door and, see where you fit in. And it was a great group of guys. We had a ton of fun, and then, to win the gold was something, special and won't ever forget.
And if 2015 was Barrie's coming out party, how does he raise the bar for next season?
To try and be one of the best defensemen in the league, and that's that's something that I don't know if I can accomplish it, but you gotta aim big, and I'm gonna try my best, and try and do my best to be an elite player.
Two gold medals on one show. That wraps things up here from Westhills Stadium, Rebels practice. Hey, check them out this season. The schedule is right here below. And remember to follow us on Twitter at VI Sports Guy for links, sports updates around the community. Hey, for everyone here at VI Sports, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm Kevin Chirac. Peace.
Hi, my name is Joey. I'm a local current racer at the Western Speedway, and this is my GoPro close-up.